Hi guys, I'm Destura. So for today, I'm going to talk about my experience and why do I think that I have dyslexia. So what is dyslexia? Dyslexia is a learning disability, more specifically a reading and writing disability. So when you have dyslexia, you see the words into something that is blurry. That's my experience. When I'm super stressed, when I'm sleepy or anything, I see the letters blurry. Like when I focus on one word, then the other on the surrounding becomes blurry or sometimes it is moving. Also, I always omit the letters, the words I'm transposing the letters, the numbers, the phrases, and I have difficulty in speaking. Like when I was in grade, I think in elementary, when I was in elementary, everyone is speaking aloud, reading aloud. I think that in English that our topic is because our topic is past tense. So we have to read the present, past, tense of the word, right? So some of the word in past tense didn't have to read the ed or the last part of the syllable. But I've always reading the ed. That's why most of my classmates laugh at me. So then for the next experience, it's quite funny. Grade 9 Filipino subject. So we are group number 2, I guess. We are group number 2, and then I was assigned to read the first part of the story. And instead of saying hindi magkapantay na yabag, I read it as hindi magkapantay na bayag. And it's quite traumatic because of that, I've become a laughing stuff. I don't know. Everyone laughed at me until I'm grade 10 and in GC in South. Yes. And then how about this? Like because of that experiences, because of difficulties in reading, I'm not ever going to volunteer in reading in school. I never volunteer reading in class aloud because I find reading very difficult. It's like it's one of my weakness. I am a Wattpad reader, but when it comes to school, I don't read it because I'm a very slow reader when I'm reading aloud, but a very fast reader when I read in mind. Next is I can't put my thoughts in words. Like for example, in my mind, I can do this, I can do that, I can see this, I can see that. Like I'm speaking very fluently, I have lots of ideas, but when I'm speaking in front of someone or when I'm in front of the camera, well, I'm become a very different kind of person. It's not how I imagined I will be. It's not how I speak in my mind. I can't say everything I can. Like it's just hit me that I should do this, I should do that when I've already finished speaking. And then also I am a very poor I'm a very poor speller. I can spell the simple. I can spell simple words like simple. I needed to use the predicting words of the sound. Predicting words like in the keyboard or Google. I'm always using technology just to spell. Or I have to call my friend Mika because he knows that it is one of my weakness. So why And there are also I have lots of experience. I have lots of difficulties, not only in English, not only in EPD, but in everything. So why am I saying this? Because I don't know if I have dyslexia, but if I am, then I know how hard it was. But if I'm not dyslexic, imagine how hard it was for the true dyslexic people. I just want to say that we should change our learning style. For elementary, um, school should do a screening for everyone, because 17% of population have dyslexia. Imagine in a classroom of 50 students, if it is 17%, then maybe 65% has dyslexia. And also they have to have a special training for them, a special curriculum for them, because dyslexia, they have an unequal intelligence. They are very good at something like T, something like that, but when it has something to do with letters, numbers, speaking like that, they are very poor. Also, they can see pictures clearly, like they can be greatest architects in the world, greatest artists in the world has dyslexia, greatest minds in the world has dyslexia, like Albert Einstein has dyslexia, like Picasso has dyslexia, Leonardo da Vinci has dyslexia, and more people who is already successful businessman, architects have dyslexia. So I want them to focus on giving the right. I'm giving them the right. What do we call this? I want the school to give them the right or the proper way of teaching for them to enhance their capabilities to be successful. Because 70% of the prisoner in America is dyslexic, because they can't finish college, they can finish school, so they become a prisoner. So if we're just going to do something with this, maybe it will be a great help with everyone, not only with those who are dyslexic, but those in front of every people, because they are creating opportunities, they are creating a great future of these people. So imagine a word that is very creative, very powerful, and very unique, because dyslexia is not a disease, it is a type or creative type of learning that makes dyslexic people go beyond extreme.